Okay, I'm starting the game. Happy was in game, back WarCraft was in game, Leopard was in game, Wolverine was in game, so there was a few people casting.
Yeah.
Let's go to 1 minute 30.
I'm already at 1:33. And I pause at 1:33.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, and go. So this is Secret Valley now. Again, Edoboi against HawK. It's the semi-final in Gera CUP. Second map. HawK leading here 1-0, winning the first map. Because of, kind of misjudgment there by myself, not attacking the main base, attacking the expansion with too many towers and then not committing to it too much.
The thing is, like, you never really scouted his main base during the time before the push, so you didn't actually know about it.
I didn't play too much the last week, so I didn't play too many humans, and you kind of forget those things, like that he's like not having towers, main base, and the expansion. But yeah, we see the first yellow creep camp, a lot of peasants hurt by HawK.
And the footman harassing the acolytes, keeping you busy.
Yeah, but meanwhile the Death Knight is creeping with 2 ghouls, the other ghouls in the base taking care of the footman.
So you are using like 2 ghouls to attack the footman, only like 1 ghoul was gathering lumber, and now not even 1.
Yeah, but now the footman is surrounded. Well, actually, yeah, now he's surrounded. He didn't kill anything, he just harassed a little bit.
But I think he still paid off, because you lost so much lumber, not gathering any.
No, I didn't, because usually I creep with all 4 ghouls. On this map I just creep with 2 ghouls, so there's no big advantage on lumber, you will see. Yeah, meanwhile HawK is creeping to level 2, the little camp. But a few peasants already really hurt there. He's pulling the peasants to militia. And you can see there's no lumber issues. The tier 2 tech's already coming. HawK didn't even start the expansion creep. So this
was a bit special that HawK also got like the green camp next to his base, which he usually wouldn't. So he took like an extra step, but it will give him level 3 if he actually gets all the creeps, but you are in position to creep check.
The Undead was already waiting there. First footman getting killed, dying. And now, sniping a water element level 2 for the Death Knight already. So now the Orc Schmeg guy
and you
going
got
to the Undead, and another peasant dead. So this is like the perfect creep check death.
Yeah, really important to get the level 5 Ogre match, right? It will prevent the Archmage from hitting level 3.
And now even the militia form run out, he got additional militia there, and the other peasants are just walking back to the base. And meanwhile they're walking back to the base, they're getting slaughtered. So this is the 3rd peasant down already.
And keep in mind, Edo doesn't even have a Rod of Necromancy, because usually the skeletons help a lot in this situation. But you did very well without them. And HawK trying to get a tower up first.
You can see like the ghouls are getting pulled back, they're going to harvest lumber. Another 2 ghouls getting pulled from the base for the harass. And the 3rd ghoul is harvesting lumber, healing up in the base meanwhile. And we have the 2 ghouls coming now from the south, while the Death Knight with the Fiends coming from the north.
And so far HawK didn't manage to save 1 single footman, all of them got killed by the coil in the end. Otherwise he could have saved and healed them at the healing fountains.
First Fiend getting microed away, second Fiend getting microed away as well. And another footman dying there. And the 2 ghouls are here. And yeah, HawK is creeping the level green camp. He wants level 3, but it's not enough.
That was actually a nice idea by HawK. And I think again the fact that you didn't have skeletons helped him not to get level 3. Yeah,
the thing is you have the ghouls now, you can micro the ghouls way better than the skeletons, they're way faster. And now the tower again getting up.
Just barely finishing.
And no more mana for the Death Knight.
And HawK was trying to surround you. Was possible actually.
This is a good thing on Secret Valley. You can send your fiends up there to the fountain, they're getting healed up. You see the ghouls, they're both low on health. They can just get sent back to the base, harvest lumber and get the next ghouls out.
And sometimes
myself pulling the ghouls.
Sometimes people would just send like one footman to the healing fountains to wake the creeps to make it hard for the opponent.
Yeah, but you can see he just has 3 footmen. He needs them to defend. He already lost like 3 footmen, I think, so he can't really have footmen running around. He has no towers at the base, just one arcane tower, and the arcane tower is not so strong against ghouls.
So right now the Archmage hit level 3, definitely is very close to it, so that level up will be quite important now.
Yeah, next ghoul getting microed away, another footman dying there.
Yeah, but HawK denying it.
Ah, he denied it, yeah. Well done by HawK.
Otherwise it would have been level 3 actually with just one footman.
So up to now we still have no unit loss on the Undead side, but now the Fiends, no coil for
and that was so close. If you actually killed that footman, you would have leveled up.
Yeah, and had the mana and coiled it. It's kind of unlucky, but yeah, that's how the team sometimes
like it
goes.
started off with like a little error by your side, not taking out the low Fiend, but afterwards was still lucky for HawK.
So yeah, now the Lich is there with the Nova, you can kill the ghoul getting away.
Ghoul gets away. Was not even controlled perfectly, but still gets away. And the Nova is doing
finally
nice.
level 3 for the Death Knight.
And meanwhile, if you look at HawK's expansion, there was just a skeleton scouting, I think. The shop coming at the expansion,
no,
main
he
base.
Killed the sheep. There was no scout, it was the sheep.
Ah, it was the sheep, okay.
Yeah, you see the mismicro on the Fiend and ran into the green camp, but I realized I didn't send it away again. But you can see I'm almost already tier 3 techs, not far away. The second slaughterhouse almost through, first statue coming out, and HawK is not even halfway through to tier 2.
Yeah.
And there's no towers at all, not in the main base, not at expansion.
And with your offensive narrow tower, which is like your trademark, there's not much he can do right now. Because if he gets too close, he will just feed you experience, which he doesn't want to. And here on Secret Valley, there's no Goblin Lab, which means no Zeppelin. So it's even better on this map. And nice coil, getting level 3 crit.
Yeah, stealing, so HawK doesn't get any more experience. You can see his Archmage is like just barely level 3. Another Nova on the tier footman. Getting another footman. Fiend has to be coiled. Yeah, getting coiled.
So now tier 3 is finishing. You will obviously get the orb for the Lich, which means time is running out for HawK to do any impact right now. Which means also he has to tower up a lot, and that's what he's doing at the expansion.
And another thing about Goblin Laboratory is if you look at HawK's resources, he's low on lumber, he has 900 gold but just 70 wood. The thing is he can't get the shredder here, and that's like always a big deal. He has so many peasants, like look at the expansion, like 6 workers there in the woods. In the main base it's 7 workers actually in the woods, so he has a lot of workers, but he's building so many towers, so many buildings, it just costs way too much wood for him.
And also gold has to be invested for so many workers, whereas the workers afterwards are very easy targets once the towers break down. Like one Nova, a few destroyers, they can easily kill all those workers very fast.
Now it's already 3 statues out, and the destroyer upgrade is almost through. So this is now the timing when you push the opponent.
And HawK is really the one player that always buys the shredder instantly when he can. So I think, looking at this, it could be like a revelation that humans shouldn't pick maps without Goblin Lab.
Yeah, now we have again a few towers at the expansion, but it's just 3 towers up. It's not too much yet. Like the other 2s are getting constructed there, it's not too many towers. Actually, you can crush it with 3 destroyers easily. Yeah, HawK trying to buy as much time as he can, like harassing there with the Archmage and the Footman.
Again, at the same time, the main base is rather much unprotected, so...
Yeah, now it's like scouted it, it's so many... The thing is, it's not really the towers. He has so many workers to repair the towers. That's like sometimes a big issue. Some humans, they don't have so many workers there to repair, and then you can easily kill it. But he has so many workers, you can't kill those towers easily. So yeah, that's why I decided to scout for the main base. Killing their own ghouls because I'm supply stuck. Forgot to get the ziggurat in the base. There's 600 gold, and now going for the main base. There's just 3 towers.
Yeah, HawK instantly bringing in all workers. He could have surrounded the Death Knight there, which would have been a big deal actually. Lich getting targeted.
not getting distracted again like by the units, just killing the towers now with destroyers to get rid of them while they have mana.
Yeah, you see HawK trying to pull out the Undead, but the destroyers still keep the focus up. So you see that Edo already learned from his mistake in between just one map.
Yeah, now you just have one Mountain King and one Archmage fighting against 4 destroyers, Lich and 3 Fiends and a Death Knight. And now the main base is exposed, and I think while you're attacking as human, you don't have the mercenary upgrade, the fortified upgrade, I mean. I think it doesn't work while you're in the attack.
I'm not sure actually, but I also think it takes a little bit more damage, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it doesn't work. You will see like how fast it actually takes damage. And now, yeah, HawK sending all his peasants down to his expansion because he can't defend them. Workshops just barely getting up. First gyrocopter getting built. Yeah, I think the building is dying faster than usual because it's in the tech. Because usually you don't deal damage to the castle.
Yeah,
so
especially not with destroyers.
Yeah, but there's more and more destroyers coming, another fiends.
So HawK just going to creep, because he doesn't have enough units to counter push. Usually the human could try to go for the Undead Acolytes, forcing a town portal maybe. But this time around he just didn't have enough units or anything. So he has just to creep and let his castle die. Instead of a shredder we saw like at least 10 or 12 workers dying already, which is also lots of experience for the Undead. And the human, you see, is getting bigger into lumber issues. There's so many workers now built at the expansion just to get a lumber, and still he has 15 lumber, whereas 1,700 gold.
Yeah, but he got the flak cannons upgrade just in time before the castle died, and he got the paladin and the knight. So he was trying to be fast there before he's losing the tier 3. So he's just in 41 supply against.
Yeah, and flak cannon upgrade
65.
is really important. You feel like the flying machines do like nearly double damage, whereas in fact it's just that they have like a wider attack range or something, or splash damage, more likely.
Yeah, and the thing about this map is that the gold mines, since you could really just have 10,000 golds in there, if you compare to like Amazonia where they have 20,000 gold, you have to kill the expansion, you can't kill the main base. Because otherwise the human can just get gold out of that gold mine for eternity. It takes too long. But by just having a 10,000 gold mine, you can actually now as Undead just creep the entire map, get little 5 heroes, and then just wait. You don't have to actually commit to the expansion. This might give the human some time, but human one base can't win against Undead tier 3 one base with high level heroes. There's no way the human can win this.
But what some Undeads would maybe try to do is just like keep one destroyer closer to the human to scout, but now with the flying machines out, it wouldn't be the best idea, but yeah, you didn't have any scouts, and
yeah, the flying machines are faster than destroyers, so it's like, it's kind of dangerous. But
now you lost out on the red camp. Crystal Ball, Paladin getting in trouble, HawK trying to move an item I think, but he failed, it was too late.
Yeah, and he's losing 3 gyrocopters here, that's like a big deal as well.
Yeah, so just by trying to save the Paladin, which died nevertheless, he just lost so many flying machines as well.
Yeah, but he rebuilt his town hall at the main. Again. But yeah, I'm going to scout it actually. Morphing destroyers probably not needed here.
Why don't you build like any scouts? So you never send skeletons. Like I think it was just like a coincidence that you saw the timing of his main building finishing.
Yeah, but I was just creeping the red spot in the fountain and then going back to check the base anyways.
Because usually
but this is giving him time actually to creep now the other red camp, that's a big deal.
And otherwise you could have maybe finished it before it was built and then it was even easier to kill.
But actually, yeah, but it's a good thing that we finished it, because it's like a free kill, and it's just so much resources gone for him again, 5 workers and the town hall.
Yeah, and he was already low in lumber.
But the only thing is that he gets the next red camp, that's the only thing what's like big disadvantage, yeah.
So HawK very unfortunate with the items, Crystal Ball and Claws plus 12, so they don't help much in this situation.
That's true. You see how long it takes to just skip this one can.
Yeah.
And I killed the altar now, so He has to rebuild the order. That's all resources he has to invest now in buildings.
So he has hardly any ground units, he's just focusing on flying machines. And since he lost his tech, he can't build any knights, so he's forced to go for rifleman.
Instantly TPing away. Honestly, I don't know why. I put his vision on with the fog of war right now. He didn't see me.
Yeah.
He just instantly.
But I think since you like finished his main base, he must have guessed that you will walk straight down. So he had like the timing on his mind and knew that any second you should arrive.
Yeah, and there's not too much to creep anymore. So yeah, that's like. I think he just TP'd out because his Mountain King was so low on health. And he was scared by a level 5 Death Knight and level 4 Lich. That's level 4.
So it was actually a smart move by HawK.
Yeah. He didn't think much about it, he just did it.
Well, he saw you walking away from the main base, so he knew basically the timing.
And as I said, he had a low Mountain King, which...
And finally you have a shade, and you were very lucky there, because it just passed by the flying machines. Now it's in the main base, so we'll see whatever is coming. And HawK was scouting the red camp, like he maybe thought there could still be something of you. But yeah, he definitely does try to avoid the fight. It's too soon to fight, too many destroyers. Water metal getting dispelled, coil on the knight. Archmage doesn't have a staff.
In the game just died, HawK getting to tier 2 again. So he can't even rebuild knights, he can just build gyrocopters and riflemen.
Yeah, which is a quite weak combo. You don't have any meat shield on the ground. And his hero levels are too low compared to last game, only level 2.
Especially against level 5 and 4. So yeah, now I'm going for the workshop, since I don't want to commit into the towers and get like pulled in there in a stupid fight and lose everything. So we have 57 supply for HawK and 80 supply on my side, so... And the heroes are way better. I'm moving the destroyers up and down so they don't attack with the mana on it. HawK's just waiting to get more and more gyrocopters. He has already like a lot of gyrocopters. I think it's like 13 to 14 is coming out of there. So it's a lot of gyrocopters actually. It's not a small anti-air army, but he's just missing the knights.
Yeah, but at the same time 7 destroyers and 4 times swept, so it's like 4 flying machines already out and 7 destroyers. So HawK waited nicely for the destroyers to run out of mana before engaging.
Fuse Scroll used by the Death Knights, so the destroyers are kind of back on health, but they're starting to die off there because of splash damage.
Yeah, maybe you could have split them a little bit better.
Yeah, but it was overconfident because even though all destroyers are dying, all the gyrocopters are dead as well.
Yeah,
and he can't rebuild them since he lost both workshops. It's level 5 and 5 now, level 5 Lich, level 5 Death Knight. HawK meanwhile has level 4, 3 and 2. There was a lot of units lost there on the Undead side, probably unnecessary.
And HawK has just like 1 barracks left, so he's literally pushing out riflemen. And they are like the weakest unit against Undead on tier 3.
You can see in the slaughterhouses 4 abominations, now 2 coming out, 2 more getting built.
So you're already adapting for the rifleman. But I think
because the workshop got cancelled, so he can't build anything else besides rifleman.
Yeah, but you would have need like a statue just to get some more mana, but yeah, the Lich is actually still...
Yeah, statue's coming as well now in the slaughterhouse.
The flying machines engaging, and you see like how fast they die. They have like 0 upgrades.
And the destroyers had the mana because of the dispel on the water element, so 2 more gyrocopters dying.
So at some point you should maybe stop using water elementals, especially in the fights against like 6 destroyers. You saw that all of them got a little bit mana.
They get mana and they get health, that's the thing as well.
Yeah.
And there's a statue coming now for heal and mana.
So
HawK still has 1000 gold, so like right now 800.
Also the main base of HawK, or the last expansion is getting empty soon.
Yeah, that's what I meant with the 10,000 gold mine, because the expansion is running out now. And you can see even my gold mine is on 500 gold, while the expansion gold mine is just on 1,300, so they're kind of running out almost at the same time.
Yeah, simultaneously.
And that's what I said about Amazonia. The gold mines have 20,000 gold, the expansions, and that's like when you have kinda to push them, because your main gold mine will run out so much faster than the expansion by the opponent.
So usually on Secret Valley humans always go for the second expansion if they get a huge army up.
Yeah, if they're able to.
But this time he lost his tier 3 way too early.
Yeah, now we have the expansion for the Undead there, just to be safe. I mean, this is like a huge army of abominations, fiends, destroyers against just riflemen and a few casters. So and it's level 5 Lich and level 5 Death Knight. Not level 6 Death Knight.
It's still so hard to get lumber for the human. He has to walk quite a big distance with his workers. So this map really is difficult for human to get enough lumber. And now the last fight coming.
Scared of the paladin getting the divine shield immediately, but then focusing the
Dark
units out there with
Mage
the
getting Coil Nova.
And
that's the game.
Fast.
And at the same time HawK just killed 2 fiends and that's it.
Yeah, and meanwhile we lost almost all the riflemen, just 1 rifleman survived and 1 sorceress. Another rifleman coming from the north dying as well.
Well, HawK knew like he would never be able to kill an abomination. They have too many hit points. The Lich has an Inu potion, is also quite good equipped there with the talisman. 800 hit points. And HawK knows that now the game is over. He hit level 3 on both heroes now, which is important, but it's also a bit late and the Archmage just doesn't help much in the late game.
Yeah, he's rebuilding the barracks now because getting his barracks lost. I'm just playing it safe, not going for the towers to expansion. I know the expansion is running out, look at it, just 100 gold left in the gold mine. And he has no production buildings, so you have to invest gold into the production buildings, not units. And if you look at the Undead heroes, the Death Knight has the Belt of Giant Strength, he has 1200 health, and the Lich, as you said, has the Spirit of Vitality with 800 health. So both heroes are kinda safe, because sometimes the human can get a lucky hero kill with the level 3 Paladin, level 3 Mountain King, but not if they have so much health. And I didn't get the time to talk about it in the beginning of the game, but I saw the Archmage being at when he crept the expansion. He was barely almost level 3. And since I had no skeletons, he couldn't kill anything, he didn't get to level 3. But if you get the skeletons, he always is able to kill like 1 or 2 skeletons and get to level 3, and that's a big deal actually.
And it was quite nice to see that HawK's creep route actually included the green camp early on to get level 3, but you stole that level 5 Ogre Magi, and that made the whole difference there.
So yeah, this is now just about sniping some units. You can always see how he uses right away the Divine Shield on the Paladin. He's always scared to get the Coil Nova on the Paladin. But yeah, just going for the units. It's 38 supply against 72 supply and HawK.
Yeah, HawK does an all-in now. He knows the game is lost. He knows probably that you should have an expansion. And he's still feeding you water elementals.
Yeah, they're just getting destroyed and killed by the Destroyer.
It's going for the Lich really right now.
Anything dying here. On the Undead side, Coil Nova, but getting saved by the Paladin here, the Archmage.
And Nova against the casters, hitting everything. And the game is certainly over.
Another Coil on the Abomination, saving it. I think HawK didn't kill a single unit there, and yeah, calls the GG.